Hello, this is Richie from PlayStationCountry.com, and today we're taking a look at For Science, which is a new DLC for Tesla vs Lovecraft, a twin-stick shooter that came out in 2018. So the game comes to us by way of Finnish coders 10 Tons Limited, and we're quite big fans of theirs because when they started on the PS4 they had games like Tennis in the Face and Baseball Riot, which were fun, but they were blatantly just mobile games. And then they did the twin-stick shooter Crimson Land, which was okay, but then followed it up with Neon Chrome, which was them really making their mark on this genre, the twin-stick shooter genre, and it had great roguelike mechanics and was just really sort of deep in terms of those mechanics. And initially it kind of got it fairly middling reviews, but the longer you sort of spent with it and the harder it got, the better that you realised it was. They followed that up with Time Recoil, which kind of had this sort of, obviously this time shifting mechanic, which kind of didn't work that great for us, wasn't as much fun. Then after that they did Jidge, which was a really well considered kind of roguelike with excellent level design, and is actually one of our favourite games on the PS4 and one that we do recommend you check out. But I think they really established themselves with the critics with this game, Tesla vs Lovecraft, which got pretty good reviews. It got quite a lot of 8s, and then its Metacritic got taken down a bit lower by people who didn't really know what they were looking at. But if you look at this game, it's a twin-stick shooter where you're using the sort of technology of the, well, not even of the era, because it's a kind of Victorian London thing. You're playing as Nikola Tesla, but you're using his crazy inventions and weapons to fend off this massive horde of demons, and it's basically just an arena shooter. But it's one that works really well because, yeah, you've got the technology, you've got the weapons, the perks, the abilities, but they've just got the sheer numbers, and they're going to come along, claw off your face unless you can keep moving. You've got this dodge move, which is great because it makes you temporarily invincible, but also you've got to use it wisely. And after a while, if you pick up all of the pieces of it, you can start using this mech, which you can see now on the video, and that's where you can start really pumping out loads of bullets. So it's really good because it's like you never feel like safe, but you do feel powerful the whole time, and I think that's the point of a good shoot 'em up. So after we reviewed the original game, I carried on playing it, eventually got the platinum, and it was a game much like Neon Chrome where it just got better the more you played it. The harder it got and the more that you had to use strategy and skill and those roguelike kind of abilities, the better the whole game got. And that was definitely the case here, and so this DLC's come out and it's not added a whole lot. It's added some new weapons which are fun. There's like these kind of epic weapons, and there's Tesla Uzis called Tesla Zs, and a bunch of other things. You've got these new perks, so you've got a lot of the old ones and you've got new ones that let you fire backwards and things like that. And just overall it's kind of fairly subtle as a DLC. It's not adding new levels, it's not adding anything, it's just adding like a bit more of what you already loved. Perhaps the main thing that it adds is this new level of difficulty. So the original game had 31 levels and 3 levels of difficulty, so you had to play through it 3 times essentially. And this adds the 4th level of difficulty, and once you beat that it adds another and another and just keeps going. So it's all kind of like, how far can you get before you just run out of the ability to upgrade yourself? We don't know. It'll probably take, you know, dozens of hours, maybe hundreds, to get to that point. But in the meantime, we're really enjoying playing it. We're big fans of the original, and if you were too, then you can't really go wrong with a DLC that's this cheap, and definitely will give you at least a few days to maybe even a week's worth of fun just coming back and trying to beat the game. And the challenge might be so much that it even slows that down a bit and gives you a few weeks, maybe a month, who knows. So either way, we do recommend this. Where the original game got 8 on the main website, this DLC got 7 out of 10, just because, you know, we do wish it did a bit more. But again, you know, you can't really go too far wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching. At some point we'll probably do a bit of a roundup of all of these 10 Tons Limited top-down shooters, because they're kind of interesting. They use a lot of the same graphical assets but just in different ways, and they all play very uniquely kind of different, so it will be good to explore that. But in the meantime, thanks for checking us out. Have a look at us on PlayStationCountry.com, and also if you could give us a like and a subscribe, that'd be super awesome, but hey, no pressure. Anyway, bye bye.